Hi there, my name's Greg Roworth from Business Flight Path, and today I want to talk about the problem with selling to referrals. Now, you might be asking me what problem, and that's exactly why I want to talk to you about that, because referrals are typically fairly easy to sell to. We have a lot of trust built up in that relationship with the referrer, and that trust is transferred from the referrer to the new referral that we're receiving. And so when we get into a sales meeting, it's typically a fairly easy sale to make. And a lot of consultants have prided themselves and talk proudly about the fact that their business is built on referrals. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, where the challenge comes is when you want to start to scale your business, when you want to grow beyond the level of getting referrals to provide you work, when you want to take your business further, the challenge of only building your business based on referrals starts to come into play. And the reason for that is that we typically can't control when we receive referrals. We're reliant on referrals to come to us, and we really can't do a lot to generate more referrals. Yeah, we can go and knock on our client's door and ask for more referrals, but really, who wants to do that? We have a good relationship with our clients already. We don't want to go cap in hand saying we need more business. That in itself doesn't look good. So we need a better strategy than just relying on referrals. If our business growth is dependent on getting referrals, then we're really putting our future in the hands of somebody else. We have no real control over how to grow our business. So we need to get beyond reliance on referrals and that dependency on somebody else providing our business growth. The challenge around that also is that when we start to go to market, if our business is just being reliant on referrals, we tend to have, not attracted, but the work that we get from referrals can be quite a mixed bag of different types of clients. We don't, again, have any control over what type of referrals we get, although there tends to be a similarity because our clients probably refer people that are similar in some ways to them. However, my experience is that the type of work we get from referrals can be quite broad, but in some ways it's also quite prescriptive because our referrals come to us with an expectation of what we do based on what our referrer has told them about us. They talk about a problem that they might have. Our referrer hears them talking about that problem and they say, you should go and talk to Greg or whoever your name is, insert your name here. So the referral contacts us and says, Greg, so-and-so told me that you're the person to speak to about solving this problem. Can you help me with that? And we go in with preconceived ideas of what that problem is and what we can do for that client. So it's quite common that we take shortcuts in that process. We perhaps don't do our upfront research and diagnosis about the client as thoroughly as we might if we didn't really have any preconceptions about what they want us to do. And that is where we get a better opportunity to really do our best work with clients. When we come in with no preconceived ideas, and they have no preconceived ideas of the service that they want us to provide for them, when we meet them around the problem and they are talking about, we have this problem, we don't know how to fix it, we hope you can, and we don't know how that's going to happen, then it's a much more robust conversation with our clients. We've got an opportunity to dig deeper and find out exactly what's going on, what is a real problem, what's the root cause of the problem that is demonstrated in the symptoms they're experiencing. And we can then recommend a better quality solution often than if the client comes to us and says, I want you to do this for us. If they're coming asking for the solution that we provide, it's very easy just to provide that solution and give them a quote on that, and away we go, and everyone's happy. However, maybe we haven't done the right thing totally for their long-term benefit. And also, we tend to be good at problem solving. So if a client comes to us and says, I want you to do this, even though it may be slightly different from the norm, it might require us to reinvent or actually come up with something new in the way that we service that client. So we get more complexity in our business as a result. And with that complexity comes extra challenges in terms of the costs of doing business, the types of people that we need to employ to do that sort of work. A whole range of additional problems arise when we have complex business and when we're solving different sorts of problems than what we're ideally suited to. However, we're good at doing that, so we tend to do it. And as a result, we get complexity. That comes from just building a business based on referrals. So my challenge, and I ask you to think about what's going on in your business and what would happen if you decided not to just grow your business based on referrals, but if you could build a system that attracts your premium level clients, that is the clients that you can do your best work for and who pay you the most amount of money in the least amount of time with less complexity in your business. If you devoted your marketing efforts on attracting more premium level clients like that, what difference would that make in your business, and how much better off would your long-term prospects be if you could then scale your business based on that simplicity in your business model? If that's an answer you'd like to pursue, then what I suggest is that next week on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Melbourne time, Australia, I'll be running a web training event called Strategic Authority Marketing, which is how I turned around the fortunes of my consultancy practice that I've now sold and grew that business beyond my own limitations and beyond the limitations of just relying on referrals. If you'd like to know more about that, there'll be a link to where you can register for that web training and get there, learn about strategic authority marketing and free yourself to take your business to where you really want it to go. That's it for me today. I'm Greg Roworth, and I'll catch you again.